Well, good evening to you all watching the GRL channel. It's time for round 2 of GRL Season 3, and we are here in the streets and under the lights in Singapore. And it is looking like it's going to be a very, very interesting race that we have for you this evening. Of course, Championship leader from last week, TMS Sora, will be the man who starts as, well, I mean, you could say the favourite, but of course, there is a full grid of 20 drivers who are, eager to get themselves going in this championship, especially with a win. And I'm very much looking forward to this. I don't know, this is a track where you can get a lot of wet races as well, especially on the game. Can throw you up quite a few wet events. But also with that, if you can get, maybe even if it's dry, there's still a very, very, very high chance of a couple of safety cars. Now, again, longest race of the season, so it will take quite a while, I think, for this race to unfold, but of course we'll keep you up to date with everything else that is going on in GRL this week. But let's have a quick look at the calendar once again, and it is we are of course at Singapore to round 2. We've just finished our Silverstone week, and we've got Mexico coming up next week. But I mean, we've got a long night ahead of us before we go to that. Of course, if we have a look at the lineup for Division 1, this is largely unchanged. The only change is Walking Chaos has been substituted out for Michael Dale. Again, thanks for Nominus for making these graphics for us, but I think we've got most of these drivers in this evening. I think we've got 3 or 4 reserves that will be here. But all in all, I'm very much looking forward to this race. Jim should be joining us very shortly, which will be good. But yes, there is a lot to look forward to. Of course, like I said, Team Sora leads the drivers' standings, and it is Sky Spider in second. Let's see if they can continue their battle at the top, or whether some other drivers can try and find their first win or their first podium. But of course, the track we are racing around this evening will be Singapore, and it is one of the longer ones. Of course, first Grand Prix only back in 2008, so only about 14 years ago. But it is a 31 lap race. Of course, it is 61 in real life, but 31 on the game. Circuit length just over 5 kilometres. We've got a long way to go in this one. And of course, the lap record is held by Kevin Magnussen here with a 141.9 back in 2019. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see if that can get broken tonight. I expect it can. Well, actually, no, I'm almost certain that can be broken. And it'll most definitely be broken next year, when they cut out the little stadium section of turns 16, 17, 18 and 19. But as we wait for Jim, I can tell you with confidence that we've had the first few results come through in Division 3. We've had FSM tell us that it is Croaky Bicycle on pole from Callum in P2 and FSM in P3. Clever says that it's Josh Gilly on pole in Division 2 with Otto in second and Codded Ghosts in third. And Distabard said exactly the same thing, which I thought I had 3, but I don't. But yeah, that is what we're dealing with. Jim, I think you've joined now. Customarily late, as it's Jim. What do you expect? Are you there?
I'm not having any of that. Yes, I'm here.
Good. And you've got your ukulele as well. Lovely stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, are you looking forward to tonight's race? Because I know you've just joined, but I mean, 31 laps to Singapore. A lot can go wrong, a lot can go right. Safety cars, rain, maybe, whole shebang.
I am looking forward to it. I reckon there's going to be a couple of incidents, especially under braking. It's one of those tracks you're kind of packed up like sardines, so I can see this being quite a feisty race and potentially quite a lot of drama.
Yes,
people
definitely.
Don't mind that, if you know what I mean.
Any favourites for this evening?
Hold on, let me just pull up the confirmed lineup. Is Spider racing?
I believe so. Don't see why he wouldn't be.
is. Well, my favourites. Who was on the podium last week? Eford?
Yes, it was B Ford, I believe.
Did they win? Or who won last week? I can't remember. I forgot.
It was TMS Sora who won last week.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Spider. I know it's quite a biased viewpoint, but I've
Yeah,
got to back Spider.
you picked him last week as well. I mean,
I'm backing him again.
But yeah, again, I mean, it could be very much interesting. I really hope it's a dry qualifying session, just because it helps us with the helps us admins with the spreadsheet for the quality times. But yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely one of those tracks where turn 7. You know, if you send it too deep in there, you are shoving someone off the road. Luckily, that's a corner where there's a bit on the outside of the track, and there's not necessarily a wall directly on the exit. But I mean, I had it yesterday. I was shoved into the wall at turn 8. You know, the right-hander just after that overtaking opportunity. So if it goes through there, we might see some contact. But I mean, we had an incredibly clean race last week. Up until the final chicane. But I mean, you know, I do think this would be this will be quite a good one to do. I am very much looking forward to see how they all drive. I hope we can only limit it to maybe one safety car.
I reckon there's going to be 2.
I know, but safety cars at Singapore take an age, an absolute age. I think because if you think about it, if you just go past the pit lane before the safety car, you've got to go round at safety car speed, which is what, 2 minutes 30, and then do another lap behind the safety car about 3, and then because it can't come in on that lap, you've got to go round again, and then you get in towards 9-10 minutes or so. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, now that you said that, I kind of don't want. Well, no, I still want a safety car. I still want one. I don't care.
I think a late one would be interesting. A late one would be interesting, but yeah.
Or one that's right in the middle of the hards medium thing. You know when it's it will disrupt the hard stint because they'll kind of have to pit off of their tyre because they'll save time through pit stops, but then they might potentially puncture their tyres at the end. I quite enjoy that. A lot of speculating whether their tyres are going to go bang on the final corner. Are you in this session or not?
I should be. I'll join you again because I had it off because the music comes through on the screen, so I try not to have it on.
Well, I've got a very easy fix for you, mate. Go to settings.
Yeah, but I can't.
Are you on settings?
Turn it off. I mean, that's more.
Mate,
effort.
it's lit. No, you're doing it now. Press settings.
No. I'm happy. No.
No, okay, I'm leaving then. Good night, everyone. I had a brilliant stream. Actually, you won't hear this part because Dara can't turn off his fucking music. Oh, sorry.
Well, I can turn off the music.
Oh my god.
I just can't be bothered.
I'm not allowed to swear.
It's fine.
Sorry.
We haven't started yet. You'll be fine. What? Who are we missing then? We're missing a McLaren. A McLaren, a Ferrari, and an AlphaTauri. We're missing Rain.
Is having a skill issue.
We're missing Rain.
Yes.
I'll give an invite to Rain then.
Kieran's here. Wait, what am I looking at then?
Rain. Not Kiwi. Rain.
Yeah, no, I see that now, but I don't know why he was complaining, saying...
May have fixed it.
That was only 1 minute. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. Who we got? Liam. Is that ABE Liam?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I think it's an ABE guy. Hold on. Division 1 attendance.
Right, well,
Liam
I mean,
MC.
we're just waiting a couple more minutes till we go in the lobby because of a few people needing to join. What we up to now? Still at 17, so we're still missing Alpha Tauri, Ferrari, McLaren. So Alpha Tauri, I mean, where could they be? If we have a look at the lineup again, Alpha Tauri, we're waiting on. I think it's Pyro. Is it Pyro? Is Pyro in? It's Pyro again, who fell asleep last week and missed the race, so I hope he hasn't fallen asleep again.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Ferrari, we're waiting on Rain. And McLaren, we're waiting on... let's have a look. Kurt.
The tier 1 drivers are saying... Well, Partik said sorry. So who is ready for a full wet race? He really wants that, man. I don't really know why. Don't know why he'd want rain. Ever. Fair play. B Ford is in. We are missing an Ian McLaren and an AlphaTauri. I think... Uh-oh.
I think we'll be going very shortly. Yeah, but I think people haven't joined. Yeah, we'll go back to this. Actually, go back to the intro screen before we get into the lobby, and then we will be able to get going. Rage thinks he's a decent driver at this track, so we'll find out if he's all the gear and no idea or not. But we'll find out that very shortly.
Nah, Ray just washed. Wash driver. He will crash at turn 1. He'll go straight on into the wall.
I hope he doesn't.
Today.
I hope he doesn't.
It would be very funny. Actually, that's never going to happen because he's got ABS on. ABS rage.
That's true. Absolute ABS merchant.
Everyone in the chat spam ABS rage. Hello, Ghost. Oh, it's Ghost. You alright, mate?
Ghost is in.
Hope everything's doing alright. ABS rage.
I heard it's NVR rage now, actually, because of
NVR.
Rage's
Rage, why have you joined NVR? Why have you joined NVR?
I don't think he has.
Why would you leave BRT to join NVR?
He hasn't joined NVR. He's just left BRT.
Okay.
But we like telling him that he's left and he's joined NVR because he doesn't like that fact. Anyway, let's get onto this stream. Let's get onto Singapore.
He should join XPG. He should join XPG, the best esports team.
Don't mock it, mate.
XPG.
But we are
domination.
Back. We are live on the stream. Hope the frame drops aren't bad. XPG, oh dearie me.
XPG rage, yes.
But let's see. Is it going to be a dry qualifying session? I very much hope so. Because then I can do my spreadsheet later. But we'll
I already
find
hope it rains now.
That's because it's not very nice, is it?
Well, I wanted to watch Wales get beaten by USA, but you know, we can't have everything we want.
I've just seen in the Division 3 chat that BRT Jordan has accused Smaller Smiley of quote parking for Tesco's.
Parking for Tesco.
Parking for Tesco. That he was going so slow that it was like he was parking for Tesco. I've never heard that one before, but I like that.
That's good. No, that's good.
It's dry. It's dry qualifying. Yes, I can do my spreadsheet. Love that.
It might rain at the end.
Don't care, mate. It's dry now. It's dry. It doesn't matter.
Sliding down.
So everyone
gets
a dry
wait.
time.
Everyone wait. Wait.
You are a cruel
man.
Raining. You are a cruel man.
Even if it means ABS Rage gets the pole.
Cold man, as some would say. Anyway,
cold. Wet race.
Long day,
Oh,
long day
yes.
for those hoping for a wet... Oh, is it a wet race? Even better.
Yes, it
That's it.
is.
Literally, I was saying to Atom beforehand, I want a dry qualifying so I can do my spreadsheet, and a wet race we have carnage. And that is exactly what we have got here this evening. So I'm, lack of a better way of putting it, ecstatic. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. They're all filing out of the pit lane. Well, I mean, one is filing out of the pit lane, and that is Alex or Atom. Is it Atom? No, Atom's in the pit lane. It's AMS Alex, making his debut because he didn't turn up last week. Let's see how he does this evening.
Who's making a debut?
AMS Alex in the Alpine car.
Never heard of them. Oh! Never mind. No, I don't know.
No.
I didn't race against Alex. I thought I raced against Alex. I raced against AMS. The CSR like a month ago, but Alex was not in our lineup, I don't think.
No, he wasn't. I think that why I'm saying that is if I know what the lineup was. But Wales actually, Wales still haven't scored, so it's still 1-0 USA. To anyone watching this over the football, I doubt. To be fair, if you're interested in the football, you're probably watching the football right now. But you know, get what you give. Frames look weird to me. Maybe is there an update on this? Looks a bit sharp. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to this qualifying lap. You're going to take us through it, Jim.
Who am I looking at?
AMS Alex in a minute, mate. And you've just got to go through. Wait, you just got to wait for him to go through the final couple of corners, and then you can take us through with a lap.
Alright, gladly. I don't know anything about Singapore though, I'm not gonna lie. The only time I've raced to 50% of Singapore is the mixed division race, or whatever whatever it was in the practice. But here we go. Alex starts the first lap of today's session. He breaks it, nice hit the 50-meter board into turn 1, gets the car nicely rotated and attacks the apexes beautifully in 4th gear. That's on a short shift, stays in 4th, gets a little snap out of whatever corner that is. I think it's turn 4. The DRS anyway. Here we go. First DRS straight. Okay. Straight didn't have one. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm not really paying attention to what DRS straights, but he gets lovely rotation through there. It's seemingly a decent lap from Alex so far, but I wouldn't know because I'm 2.5 seconds off the pace. But here we go, 4th gear through this corner, absolutely lovely. He gets the front bite in nice for the upping driver. Now through what used to be, I think it was the slingshot chicane there.
Singapore sling,
yeah. I forgot the name of it. It's been a long time. But anyways, second DRS straight, I think. Might be the third. We'll have to run that one back. But here he comes. Breaks to the 50 meters. Lovely. Gets the car nicely rotated in 3rd gear up to 4th, into 5th and 6th. Now you don't want to make any contact here, as it's going to be a spin out, or even worse, you lose a wheel. Brakes just beyond the 50 meter board. Lovely. Gets to the front, bited in nice. The asphalt. This is a tidy lap from Alex actually so far. Besides a little snap out of turn 3 or 4. It's tidy. Oh, never mind.
No.
It is a terrible lap, and he deserves to go down to tier 2. That's a terrible lap for Alex.
It's 36. It's not really what he deserved, to be fair. Liam will set the first lap time at 37 flat. That would have been slower than the lap as Raid comes into the pit lane because he has invalidated. Drazzy, that's not him going to the final corner. It's Blades, 36.7. That's the quickest time we've seen so far. Michael Dale, TMS, saw it. 37.8. That's a slow lap time. We expect better. Radius goes 36.3. That's a cracking lap from him. Kiwi is only on an out lap. Lone Retreat, however, is on a flyer coming around the final corner now. What's his lap time going to be? 36.8. So just a little bit off the pace of Blades, but we'll go back to see Michael Dale, the man in the Red Bull car. He sets a 36.9. So they're not too far apart. Got a gaming as well to the line. 36.8 for him as well. These are some close lap times.
Sorry.
Sky Spider, was that you talking about? Because Sky Spider goes second. Oh no, they've got a penalty. Sky Spider second on the road. Your pick for the win. Gary the Goat rounds the final corner, and he goes third, 36.5, showing why he was a early favourite from some of us. Ginger Ninja, reigning champion, coming around the final corner, 36.4, goes second on his flying lap, showing why he is indeed the reigning champion. We've still got Atom to come through. Let's see what his lap time can be.
Mid-lap incoming. Here we go. Breaks
What's
the
the lap
final
time going to
corner.
be?
Rinses the midness out of that Alpine.
37.2.
And it is absolutely mid. He's right in the middle. Mid once again for Atom.
I've been completely distracted there by that Wales penalty. I was like, okay, Atom crossing the line, yeah, and oh, they've scored, lovely. So it's US 1, Wales 1 in that one. There's your updates that you were asking me for. I think Kiwi is on a lap time here, coming around the final few corners, but this doesn't look particularly fast to me.
Mid, another mid driver,
Kieran
another mid lap.
to the
What
line.
is that for a line?
37.5.
Yeah, he deserves P12 with that lap. What is that? Get this guy calm, he's a fraud. Get this guy in tier 4. Anyways, I think Partick will be next to set. Well, his first lap. Here he comes. I think he'll break just beyond the 50 metre. Yeah, lovely stuff. Front bites in nicely. He's running quite a lot of curbs compared to who was it then? Validated Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a lot more curb than Alex, but will he validate like Alex? Yes, he will.
It was only a 37.7 as well. That was not a nice lap from Partick at all.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the first runs. I mean, no one else is taking a lap time. Kiwi's down on the time, Atom's down on the time. Next man is ROMB Ford, and he's literally going towards turn 6-7 now. As Kiwi's left, I hope he's coming back.
I don't. I hope he stays out. I'll send him an invite. There you go. Do you know what? I might stick on the Wales game with my friends and watch the end of it. I doubt anyone will score though.
Well, I mean, it's 1-1, so
I mean,
pushing for it.
Wales were really poor though, to be fair. Like, from what I saw in the first half, very poor. And
Right.
people were telling me that it was poor as well, so there you go.
It's poor, I guess. A long day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone minded too much. I walked past a house on my way home, and they also had the game on, but they were still being mid. It was still 1-0. I think it was Timothy Weah. I saw the goal because I had it on my phone. It was quite a nice goal actually. Pulisic, really nice through ball. He just slotted him through and like, put Wales in strings, to be fair. And I mean, from the first half, in the first 30 minutes or something, it was shocking. They were so poor. They invited loads of pressure and then they conceded, and they were all surprised about why they conceded after inviting loads of pressure.
Well, I mean, they obviously were more shocking than B Ford's first sector. That's smooth. As he comes down this back straight towards turn 6. First sector split 26.9. He hasn't said a lap time yet. He hasn't validated that first run. He runs towards turn 8 now. This tricky right hand, you can very easily get that wrong, but he gets it very right as he runs towards 9. The really long left hand. It can be really satisfying if you get the right kick on that. Got a couple of cars in front of him. I hope they can get out of the way as he comes towards turn 10. Round to the left before you flick right at turn 11. Then it's across the Anderson Bridge we go at turn 12. This doesn't really count as a kink, but it doesn't count as a corner before we get to turn 13. Here onto the Anderson Bridge. Over the marina. And then over the water, and then you come down towards turn 14. 13.9 I think was the middle sector split, so not too bad for him there. Now into 15, and then the little chicane at 16 and 17. First of 3 chicanes to end the lap. Second is coming up underneath the stadium. It's turns 18 and then turn 19, and then you come up to the final chicane. It's turn 20 and 21 underneath the highway, or the motorway, whatever you want to call it. And then through towards the final 2 corners. I mean, this counts as 22, this counts as 23, but he's kept it all clean. To the line, B Ford, 36.8. He's only 4 thousandths ahead of God of Gaming.
mean, that was a decent lap. It was what was he? 5/10 off of the current wall, the provisional pole time.
Alex went fourth with a 36.5. Partik's
that's more like
not on a lap at the moment. He's on a very slow one. Gary the Goat. Don't believe he's not on a lap here. Radius. No, that's not him down there. Oh, that's a spin. That's Partik spinning, I think, to start his flying lap. Kiwi comes around the final corner, though. I think he was on an out lap. Who was that? I think that's got a gaming. Has he just improved? No, it's Liam MC. Liam MC has just improved for 36.6. As he comes to the line, I think, is that TMS Sora or Michael Dale? Michael Dale, and he's coming into the pit lane. FRK, no, it's Rage to the line. Rage goes P5, 36.5. The times are really close here. For such a long track, this is some really close time. A Lone Retreat is a couple of tenths up on his lap time. Can he find himself in that battle for P3 on the 36.5s? To the line he goes. Yes, he can. He goes P3 with a 36.4. Not far behind Ginger Ninja either. It's Drazzy's turn, though, to set a flying lap time. Let's see what he can do. Rounds the final corner. Let's see. Really have to push it through there. Drazzy to the line. Run out of ERS. 36.4 for him. Second place. As I think that's Sora going up a bit. And Blades as well. But Sora has only jumped to P15. Sky Spider with a cracking lap time. Goes quick as 36 flat for him. FRK now coming round the final corner. To the line. FRK only improves to P16. Pushes Kiwi down to P17. Is that Atom starting a flying lap time? It's starting. Everyone coming into the pit lane there. Let's see, is that Gary the Goat on an improved run? No, it's not. It's Ginger Ninja. But is he improving? Around the final corner. No, that's an outlap. Just didn't tell me. God of Gaming now, I think. He's invalidated, though. And what of Kiwi? He's up on his time by quite a few tenths here. So he'll want to see the boards go very much green when he crosses this line. See, Kiwi goes P11, 36.7, but he's in the ballpark. He is definitely in the ballpark.
Mid Arsenal. I need to stop. I need to stop digging into Kieran.
The Kiwi abuse needs to stop. It really does. You're too harsh to the man.
Actually, no, I do feel bad, especially after his comments in the group chat earlier. I think he deserves it, which I won't disclose on stream because it's a joke about non-family friendly things. Okay.
But I mean, as we look at the racing, of course, Ginger Ninja is on an improved run, and he was already in P2 after the first runs. So what can he do? He's a couple of tenths up now. This is looking like a good lap for Ginger Ninja here, if he can keep it going. Let's see. He's coming into Chicane City now. Just a right, left, left, right, right, left, left, left before the end of the lap. Goes underneath the stadium section. You really can see him pushing through there. Exits there very nicely. Let's see if he can keep it going through the final chicane. Does seem to be very clean through that. Oh, and he comes into the pit lane.
Oh. Why is he doing that?
Has he gambled that he can go quicker on another run? Got a gaming, jumps up to P6.
That would make a lot of sense.
Got a gaming 4 thousandths behind Lone Retreat, 18 thousandths behind Ginger Ninja, and 33 thousandths behind ROM Drazzy, on one of the longest tracks of the year. It's madness, really is.
That. I mean, personally, Sora's. Wait, what? Sora's retired?
Interesting. Championship leader retires, starts P16 at best.
That's a long day. It's a long day ahead. I think Partik's on a lap.
Yes, Partik has just started a lap.
Yeah. Partik's the only one on a lap at the moment. God of Gaming has no ERS, and Alex has invalidated. I thought he invalidated that, to be honest with you. Partik really riding the track limits. You gotta respect that, to be fair. I mean, that's the only way you can really extract the lap time out of her. And he goes really close to the wall. I thought you, from the broadcast camera, he's gone very. That's a wonky line.
Are you looking at Alex?
Line. I'm looking at Partick, mate.
Oh, I'm looking at. Oh, yeah, I didn't know. But it is interesting because the Aston Martins are currently bookending the grid, first and last at the moment.
Aston Martin sandwich.
4.5 through the middle sector isn't ideal. We've seen nearly a second quicker than that.
Well, it's going to be a mid-lap from Partick then. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, he attacks that curve mostly. And that one too. To be honest with you, I don't even know what the optimal lines are through here. So, I've never really done.
We'll find out whether this is a good enough lap time. It'll be his last, unless he has fuel to go again. Partick to the line. It's only P17.
Oh.
It's 37.3. Michael Dale is on an improved run currently, but he is down in P15, so he'll definitely want a little bit more time to try and gain on the others. He is, to be fair, Michael Dale in P15 is only half a second off Drazzy in third. It's really close times. Michael comes to the line and he jumps up to P8 with a good lap time, and he makes himself the the sixth driver on a 1 minute 36.4. Alex comes into the pit lane. That's session over for him. Rage is just on an out lap. Gary the Goat is... I think he's on an out lap. Yes, he is. It's just annoying when it never tells me. Lone Retreat also on an out lap. Atom is also on an out lap. Liam MC is also on an out lap. Ginger Ninja, out lap. Anyone on a lap? Sky Spider's not on a lap. That's an out lap for him. It tells me Drazzy's on an out lap. But Blades is on an out lap as well. RMB Ford, even though it's disappeared, I know he's on that lap. That's someone overtaking. Is it Rage? No, it's not. It's EFRK, but he's definitely not on a lap. Kiwi's not on a lap either. There's literally no one I can find on a lap. Partick's not on a lap. Michael Dale won't be on a lap because he's just finished one. So I think it is
Spider's
Rage.
just started a lap?
No, it'll be Rage first, I think.
Okay.
Because he's coming towards the hairpin.
Okay.
He's currently sitting in P10, but again, he's only a couple of tenths off second here. There's really not much in it. And he's found 3 tenths already. So currently this time would be enough to put him P2 at least, unless he can find a little bit more time to shoot him up that order. I mean, right now, 2 tenths would find him P3 from 10th, which is insane. Through and underneath the grandstand section for Rage, you can see 2 men standing on a crane. Don't know why that is, but as he comes through this final sector of the racetrack towards the final corner, has Rage got enough to put it on provisional pole with his final lap of the session? To the line he goes. He does go provisional pole. 35.8. That's a cracking lap time. Is that Ginger Ninja? No, it's not. It's Gary the Goat coming to the line now. Oh, he invalidates final corner. That's not ideal. He'll only start P11 at best. Lone Retreat coming into the pit lane. Atom coming towards the line. He's a bit down in the middle sector. He needs a better lap time. Doesn't find it. Starts P15. Liam MC's a couple of tenths down as well. Has he got anything to find in this final sector? Flies around the final corner to the line. Liam MCG, he does improve, but not by any positions. Ginger Ninja to the line. P2 for him. Champion starts near the front. Sky Spider comes around the line. He's not improving, but he does. And he's only P2. It's only 300ths in it. Blades, has he got anything to show for his lap time? No, P8 for him. Drazzy's improving. Where can he slot himself into? P3, 36 flat for him. And then it's ROMB4 to the line. Can he really shoot himself up? He does, 36.1. This is a cracking end to the session. EFE FRK is improving on his lap time. It wasn't the best first lap time anyway. He's currently last. Can he improve that? Yes, P16. Kiwi to the line. Can only go 14th. And I don't know where the other Mercedes went. Kiwi went 14th. Where did the other Mercedes go?
Radius. I wasn't looking at Radius.
P5 for Radius. I mean, look at that. I think that's a cracking qualifying session.
I totally agree. The grid's only split by 1.4 seconds, and I mean, if you look at that midfield pack, I was trying to bring it to a point. Gary the Goat improved by just over 1.5 tenths. At the time, that would have moved him up from P11 to P4.
Oh my word.
But obviously, I mean, Oh yeah, it would have moved him up to about P7 or 8 with that 1.5 improvement.
But again,
Potentially more.
fantastic qualifying session from the lads. And I am very much looking forward to this race, especially if it's going to be wet. Hopefully everyone will keep it clean, nice and tight. Well, it's dry. It must get wet at some point. It must get wet.
Which is even better, in my opinion. How many minutes have been? Why are we in the... Oh my god. It's happened again. Sorry to divert the attention away from the race again, but have you seen these World Cup games and how there keeps being like 10 minutes of injury time?
Yeah, well, there was an injury for one of the players, which is why they've had so long.
It was still 9 minutes. You see, in the England game, 24 minutes in total.
Yeah, but there was. I mean, in that first half.
Soros...
In that first half, did you see that? Yeah, I think Sora said he was leading because something went wrong with his game, and he's just on the default setup, which isn't really fair to him. To be fair, but yeah,
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. The default setup around Singapore.
Yeah,
it'll just chew your tires, and you'll have no pace.
Yeah, but there was the injury for the Iran goalkeeper in that first half in the England game was. I mean, it wasn't. To be honest, I mean they should have taken him off earlier, but I mean that took up time.
Yeah, it did, and I think the Iranian physios did quite a poor job there dealing with that.
Not very good physioing, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, from my professional standpoint as a former physio, they weren't doing their job properly.
40 years experience, retired physio. Yeah. You know, you got all the know-how.
That's exactly who I am. You know, I've had a lot of experience in the field, and if I looked at that player, I looked him in the eyes, told him to do a little run, I would know. I'd have the instinct as a result of my years being a physio. That guy cannot carry on. That player cannot go back in goal. He's not match fit. He needs to take a rest.
Yeah, you're not
get
wrong
a
there,
bag of peas on the on the forehead. Sit him down. I don't know. Put the game on the TV and let him just sit back for a bit.
Yeah, it's always but he's weird, you know. Yeah.
What's weird?
I mean, like the World Cup, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Because it's raining and it's cold.
Yeah, I did agree. It was Jesus, I have to really think about what adjective I used to describe rain here. It was chucking it down.
Oh mate, it's been raining here since about 11 a.m. this morning.
Oh, I stopped at about. Actually, probably about 11 a.m.
Yeah, but you're west, so it moves across to us.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, oh, the weather moved. No.
Well, of course it did.
Not to me. Actually, no, it's still raining right now. I mean, it was raining a little bit when I was out. It was just drizzling though. It wasn't like chucking it down.
Yeah, it's just but at least the footy's on, eh?
No, I don't. No. It's kind of sad. Like, I'm probably for the next England game. I'll probably go to like the student union or something and just like drench myself in pints. But like, I'd walk out of the SU, and strongly under the influence of alcohol, and it'll just be raining heavily. It will just kind of dampen the mood a bit, pun intended. And it's like you want to walk out and it's blazing with heat. It's a bit sweaty, but you've had a great time. But it's just, I don't know. The rain is making me sad. It's kind of slightly ruining the World Cup for me.
Yeah,
I like sitting out in the garden.
Well, the Wales game is ended 1-1, so it's a draw. But that's the interesting game now because I think that'll be second and third So it now just depends on how much they either lose to England and beat Iran, really, I think.
To be honest, actually no. Before I was saying, oh yeah, Wales will probably beat England because we'll just screw up or something. But after that performance, well, from the first half, I think England will just it'll be a conventional win. I think. I hope anyway. I'm touching wood while I say this, but they weren't great. They didn't really look like dark horse. You know what I mean? 22 seconds to go. Finally.
Yeah, someone's readied up. Excuse me. But yes, let's see. Yeah, goodness me. I think it will be interesting because I think it will start raining at some point because there's no other reason why we would have a wet race being typed. Oh my word, I've just Ninja said he got damage. Oh, rather take third lap yet. Rain in final 2 slots. Right, I see. So yes, it rains at the end of the race. Rage is saying football's coming home. Okay. But let's have a look. Tyre strategy. Tyre strategy. Hards, mainly hards. A few mediums scattered about, but it is mainly a hard tyre. Sora is not in the race.
Long day.
Yep, so we have 17 cars for this Singapore Grand Prix. Rage will lead them away.
Watch this rage bottle on the start.
Well, I would say I hope so, but I mean, I wouldn't like a pile-up.
Think there'll be a pile-up?
No, I wouldn't like. I'd like as many cars in the last few laps as possible.
No, I'd quite like a pile-up, to be honest. Just take out a couple of the leaders. End up with, like, I don't know, end up with Atom in, like, P4 or something. Completely undeserved, but he's there anyway.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Well. Let's find out. I mean, they're still only about halfway around the lap. As we wait to get this race underway. Watch
Yeah,
Drazzy
now I can
off
see
the
what you
line.
mean about the safety car. Drazzy? Why? Oh, yeah. Medium. But I don't know, I don't feel like the mediums aren't particularly convincing to me. I think the hards, they'll do quite well on this track, I think, because, I mean, they won't do well pace-wise, but the issues you usually have with hards and them not warming up and stuff like that they probably won't be as bad because of how hot this track is. I think it's the hottest track on the calendar. Or... Yeah, good talk.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just...
That's fine.
But we have got Rage coming around the final corner.
Why don't anyone... Why does nobody... What? There you go. That's how it's done, Rage. That is how it's done. A spin is how you should be warming up those tyres. Not by weaving the entire time. By just giving it a little flick of the steering wheel. Oh, Rage just... Oh, okay. I forgot he was on pole. Oh, he's overshot. Yep, that was really bad.
Oh, dear.
That was so bad from Rage. That is probably the worst parking I've ever seen.
Well,
Anyways.
We're about to get going for this Singapore Grand Prix. Let's see. They're all about lined up. Here we go then. The lights are coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 lights here in GRL. The lights are gone and we're away. You can't really tell who's got the better start. I think it's Sky Spider on the inside. Here comes Drazzy up the middle of them. Drazzy, they're 3 wide into turn 1. Let's see. The Rage sweeps around the outside and takes P1. Cracking move from him. Ginger Ninja's down the inside of Drazzy, who had such a great getaway. Oh, moment there from XPG Radius. But apart from him, Kiwi spun at the back as well. They all seem to have got through relatively okay. Rage from Spider, from Ninja. They're still fighting back here. We've got a Gaming is on the back of Lone Retreat. Look at them here. Gary the Goat side by side with Radius for P11. He might go down the inside of Atom here as well. Oh, Radius is going around the outside, but they get through there. Oh, Blade has got a penalty. I don't know what for. I think that was for gaining a position. That's a 5-second. That's really unfortunate for him there. But as they come now through into the middle sector, they all seem to file out one by one, and well, this is where that was the start phase over, and now it's just trying to pick the moves off for the rest of the race.
Yeah, that was a cracking start. Radius made a bit of contact with Drazzy on his rear, and it kind of unsettled him out of the exit of turn 3. Ginger Ninja, that's how he managed to get up to P3. So Radius might get a penalty for that bit of contact. Gary the Goat is really... Well, he dropped off the pack there temporarily, but he's climbing back in again. It was 8/10, but now it's only 7. Potentially less going through here. 5, 4, yeah, there you go. He's back in the pack. Anyways, yeah. So, Radius, contact.
Oh no! Contact between... Oh, that's a reset from Michael, I think. That's a reset from Michael. That'll be a 20-second penalty for him, which is not ideal. I think it was... Who was involved in that? Was it got a gaming as well?
Yes. Got a gaming.
One of them resets the track. I think it was Michael, but I may be wrong. It was only a split second if I saw that car appear. But Blaze is right on the back of AMS Alex here as well.
Yeah, the funny part about this is Kieran spun off the start, but he's only about like 3 seconds off the pack that goes all the way up to like P3.
Yeah.
P2. Ray just pulled away from Spider.
He has.
1.3 seconds.
He's got some serious pace at this track.
He's also burnt a lot. Look at Rage's battery. Spider's had to use just as much. Oh, Rage made a slight mistake there. Yeah, there you go. The delta drops by about a 10th. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised to see Rage pull away so quickly. But then again, I look at the RS, and if you compare it to Drazzy, who's currently on 97% ERS, compared to Rage's 46, I mean,
yeah, you can tell he's been pushing and who hasn't really.
Yeah. I mean, he's on the medium, so he doesn't really have to. We have to just protect the tyres, go long. Then again, he's gonna be under a lot of threat once they all go.
Oh, side by side, so. Radius and Atom. Underneath there, Radius massive snap of oversteer, and he's cut the corner as well.
Oh no!
That is a really bad section of corners from Radius. Gary the Goat has been. I think Radius kind of hit him into the wall there. Michael's spun again. I think he's actually spun himself back round this time. But yeah, that was a really poor sector of corners for Radius. I think he tried to make the move to the inside of Atom there, which he don't really do. And then he had the snap of oversteer, then came back across on Gary the Goat, who had nowhere to go. And then he cut the corner. So I mean,
right.
Not ideal. There may be a ticket on that, but we'll find out. Liam MCG is overtaking the AI of TMS Sora, isn't he? Yes, he is. But he's
his AI is actually doing quite a good job.
Yeah, it's because the AI is quite high for this division, so that if you disconnect, you don't lose too much time.
Oh, that's good. But Sora's actually in the tray. That's great. Oh, that's quite funny actually.
Sky Spider's come back at Rage a bit on this lap, down to 9/10 of a second.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I mean, their ERS hasn't really changed from what I last checked. Spider and Rage kind of sharing the same distance, but they are lower than they were a couple of laps ago. They are not really saving, which might not help compared to the likes of Drazzy, but then you look at everyone else down the grid and it's more or less the same. Everyone's kind of around that. I mean, what would you say? Low 50s to high 50s? They're all in the 50s, I think.
Blaze has got past AMS Alex there. I don't really know how, but he has. Must have made the move somewhere. It may have been a mistake from Alex to open the door. But Drazzy's on the back of Ninja. If he used a bit of this ERS, he may be able to try and make the move down here towards turn 7. And he may want to get a bit of a jiffy on. He is using it. ERS and DRS pumping. I think he decided against it. He's a bit too far back. and he will settle for P4 again on this occasion.
Yeah. I mean, there's not been as many moves as I thought there might be on the opening couple of laps. Everyone's just kind of training with each other. But is there overheating problems around here?
Not
Or
particularly.
is it?
I think there's also the thing of this, you have to be very calculated at this track. And these guys are very much more calculated than others.
Yeah. I reckon the Tier 7 race will be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, remember the practice lobby we did the other day? I remember that being a bit interesting for driving standards.
Yeah, well.
Not mentioning any names. But yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, Karen?
Just saying, clean from everyone in here. It's just nice to see from a stewarding perspective, but boring if you're a neutral. You want to see people start hitting each other off the track. Oh! Talking about hitting off the track, Radius has hit himself off the track and he spins. He's down into B12.
Did he make contact with Atom or just lose the car?
No, he each had a major skill issue, I think. I went on to him as he kind of did it.
Right.
I think he had a skill issue.
Well, Sky Spider is really on the back here of Rage. Don't think he's going for it on this lap. No, he's not. Neither is Drazzy on Ninja. But they are keeping tabs with each other at this stage.
Yeah, to note, Spider's ERS is now the same as Rage, so Spider has just done a push lap, I think.
And it has helped, he is right on the back now.
Yeah. Explains why. They look at them. They literally have the exact same amount of ERS. That's crazy. That just shows the skill. They know exactly what the other person is doing at all times.
To be fair, I doubt they do.
I reckon they do. They know what pace they need to be setting. They're intelligent drivers.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's more an accident, but I mean, I suppose it's a happy accident. It's very satisfying to flick between them. Just look at their ERS. Cause it changes at the exact same time in every corner to the exact same amount.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, we'll have a quick look at the position change while we're at it, and it's a good start for Atom up 7, Partik up 7, Alex up 4, Blades up 3. Actually, make that Atom up 8 because Alex has had a moment, I believe, and Atom's gone back through on his teammate, and that is P7 for the reigning runner-up in this division.
It's not the best of titles.
I feel like Drazzy might go for it here. He's close enough if he uses some of that ERS that he's got, and he's got it in abundance. Go on, Drazzy. Let's try and make the move, and he is going to go for it, I think, on this lap. Yes, he is. Using the ERS, using the DRS to the inside. I think he'll have it done. Breaking into the corner, squeezes off Ginger Ninja. P3 for Drazzy, and that was all nicely done.
Oh,
B4 and Alex.
Oh no. That will be a steward ticket.
Was there contact there?
That's a long day.
I wasn't sure
Yeah,
on the because I only saw the off-board camera. It didn't look like there was contact, but then I don't know why else he would have gone off like that.
Alex gave him a little nudge onto the escape road. Well, I don't know what you call it, the runoff. So I think you could definitely be getting an incident report. Well, they're definitely be the incident report for that one. Oh, hello, Alex. Lets him through.
Alex. Yeah, well, did he let him through? Or did he have a moment?
Yeah, no, he let him through. Respect.
He is flashing as well, though, so maybe it's an ERS issue there for him as well. It's not ideal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alex, oh no.
I think that was definitely a moment.
Yeah, he almost cut off Gary the Goat then. That could have ended in tears, but it didn't, thankfully.
Yeah, which is good. Drazzy is just about trying to get into that DRS of Sky Spider on that medium tyre.
He's pushing.
He is.
I mean, you kind of got to get it done now. He hasn't really used the mediums for what they're worth, but I think he'll stop trying to.
To be
close
fair though,
up
I
now.
think the entire point is they're trying to get to the rain, so he's got to make sure he conserves.
Oh, that's a good point. Do you reckon he'll go into softs then?
What, a medium soft and then to the wet tyre as Gary the Goat's trying to go around the
Yes.
outside of Alex. He just about keeps it
Right.
within the white lines. Let's see, to the inside he goes and makes the move. Nicely done from Gary the Goat. Up to P9 now.
See, there you go. That's how it's done. Random person in GRL into that corner.
But yeah,
He
we
doesn't know
are.
how to defend.
It is nice
Right.
to see that we are having some clean racing here. To be fair, you know, seems like there are some issues in the other divisions with less, well, either less experienced drivers or just not as good drivers. I think probably a combination of the two. And oh, just Radius. Oh, I thought he was going to make the move, but no. But it's nice to see that these guys can race cleanly, even around a track like Singapore, which you don't always see.
Yeah. It has, for the most part, it's been pretty good. Why is Griffiths just jumped along?
Griffiths has joined, God knows why. Sky Spider's right on the back of Rage here. Methinks he's going to try and move towards turn 7 this lap for the lead of the Grand Prix onto lap 8.
I do agree. He's. I mean, the funny thing about it is, Spider hasn't used as much ERS as Rage. So I think Rage has been pushing Spider has, but Spider somehow closed it.
Yeah, he's
I
not
have
got
no
enough
idea
on this
how.
lap. He's not quite got enough.
He's gonna have to put a flyer in. But Drazzy's rapidly closing in behind. 5.5 tenths is the gap, or was the gap. And those mediums are still the optimal tyre, but outright pace. So I think Drazzy might be eyeing up Spider to potentially get a 2 for 1. Oh, Partik's left. I'll invite him.
Oh, that's not ideal. Try and get it back in. Yeah, Drazzy again is. I think Spider's had a bit of a moment somewhere.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
intact. But yeah, Drazzy now right on the back of Sky Spider. Ninja not too far off this train.
I think a Partik's back.
Lone Retreat and Blades also lurking.
So I'm gonna point to the warnings. Rage has 1 warning on lap 1. Spider has none, and Drazzy has none.
Interesting. That is interesting.
So pretty steady.
Penalties, 3 for Radius, 3 for FIK, and the 5 for Blades. I think that was an overtaking on the yellow flag.
yeah, that's a long day. Deserve a 5 second, even though there's nothing you can do about it. To be honest, I just take the 5 second usually at the pit lane. I never slow down for a. It's like, you know when people drop it and then you have to give the position back to someone who's like miles behind or something. Or in lap 1 we have to give the position back and they're like 6 cars behind now. I
Yeah.
said I don't bother with it anymore because you just lose more time doing that across the race distance.
Athem's holding off B4 at the moment, both of them on the medium tyre. And then Gary the Goat's got
to be
that train
fair.
of Alex Radius, Liam MC, and Partik behind him as well.
Yeah. Atom's doing a good job for himself, to be fair. At the moment, he will benefit from Blade's 5 second, which will be served in the pits, but it will mean that Atom will close up to Blade, which is, well, in Atom's eyes, that's great, but he'll be on the hards by the time he gets close up, so that gap will probably go back to what it was. Alex is dead. Alex is dead. Oh no, Alex, don't do that. I think Alex might have just given himself wing damage.
Yeah. It's not
It's a long
ideal
day
at
for
all.
us.
He'll have to come into the
Oh.
pit lane and he'll be last. Very much
Blade's
last.
overtaken. Yeah, Blade's overtaken Lone Retreat
Oh, he
just
has.
before the final corner, and I don't really know why or how.
Must be a mistake from No Retreat.
Yeah, it must be.
He's gone very
Oh,
wide
that
there
might
as
be
well.
a warning for
Lone
Len.
Tree. Yeah.
Yeah. This is quite a... I don't mean to be a bit mean about this, but this is quite a dead race, I can't lie.
Well, yeah, it's
for the-
Singapore. There's not much overtaking that can happen.
People just kind of... I just want to see a dive bomb. Come on, someone throw it up the inside and take out your competitor.
Oh, lone retreat.
There you go, Lone Retreat. Now we're talking.
Has he reset there?
I don't know.
I think he has.
He's lost enough time.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll lose another 20 seconds if he has.
20?
Yeah.
Why is it 20 seconds?
Because we don't have reset to track.
That's pretty intense compared to what it was last season. It was literally allowed.
Yeah, well, I've pushed this because reset to track is stupid. It's the most ridiculous thing possible.
I agree.
Because ghosting, you can people are ghosting's unrealistic, yeah, but it prevents incidents which are more likely to occur in these kind of races. And then, but reset to track, like, come on. If you've spun, you can face the consequence of it.
Yeah. I think with ghosting, it really annoys me how ghosting works because it'll be inconsistent. I wish you could, like, you could turn on ghosting for, like, AI cars and people who are lapped, but then keep it on for when people are just, like, I don't know, in the same lap or in retreat. That's a long day. Oh, that's an even longer day. Oh, that's an even longer day. No, it's like
Was that another reset? It's another reset, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mean to snitch on Lone Retreat, but yeah, he's
no,
been
I mean,
caught
I pretty much saw anyway. I saw him sideways, went to him, and he was pointing in the right direction. R&B Ford still struggling to get past Atom here. He is tucked up right behind him. Atom does seem to be holding him up a bit. There is quite a large gap between him and Blades.
It's dropped by about 2 seconds in the last couple of laps or so, which probably means the hards are getting better. It also means, oh my god, look at Beefwood. He's so impatient. He really wants to get by Atom. I think this might be the move here. He tucks up behind the Alpine car. DRS flies open. Will he make the move? No. He stays behind him again. To be fair, if I was dropping this much time, I'd just go for it, to be honest. Just send one up the inside. See what he does. Yeah, but it's a long day for Beefwood. He patiently waits behind Atom. He seems to be a little bit off the pace.
He does, but he is still in P6, yeah.
Yeah. He's done quite well, actually. He started P15, I think, so.
Yeah,
it's
he
a good
did.
run.
So it's a very good run for him. Still, though, Rage leads from Sky Spider from Drazzy and Ginger Ninja is still lurking. So, nothing has changed near the front, but there is this train forming, really. It's nice to see all the drivers are still relatively close together, really.
Yeah.
Still a lot of DRS in action. Sky Spider getting close, but not close enough to Rage on this occasion. Sorry. I think B Ford should get him here. Here he comes. Yeah, he's going for it on this lap. He's gonna find the line. He's gonna go to the outside. Space was left by Atom, and R&B Ford went through it, and he's taken the position. Oh, but he's had a snap of Oasis on the exit. Atom maybe trying to come back around the outside, but there's no real room there. And it stays. Ford overtakes Atom for 6th, but Atom keeps the position to Gary the Goat there.
Respect. Kieran also dropped a position to Michael down in P14 and 15. Alex gets fast lap. Doesn't surprise me. I was on board with him and he literally used all of his DRS. Like literally all of it. He has nothing. He has 3%.
Yeah, he just went for that fastest lap then. He may retire in the pits at the end of this lap, I don't know.
I mean, I would stick around.
Oh, I would too. Oh, well, he's left the session.
Or just leave the session. That's it.
Well, that'll be a penalty because you can't, you're not meant to do that.
Well, I'll invite him, and he can make that decision on whether he wants to join back or not. EMS.
FRK is still alive, so we have still got 16 alive drivers in this race. Gary the Goat is right up behind Atom now as well. Atom does now seem to be struggling somewhat.
Wait, what's that? Hold on, let me look at this. AMS. Oh, it's the one is. That's there he is. AMS Alex. Right. Yeah, he's in the main menu, which means he's.
Oh, he's asked for an invite. He has asked for an invite. So if you could chuck him an invite, as Gary the Goat's gone right around the outside of Atom. He has made the move. He went to the inside of turn 6, and he has eventually made it stick.
Respect.
Radius is the next car behind Atom, and I hope he doesn't try and send it here. He may though. He is going to send it here. Oh, it's always a closing door if you send it late there. And he's not made the move stick. He's just basically put Atom offline.
Right.
Drazzy seems like he's starting to struggle as well a bit on those medium tyres. He may go for another medium or a soft. Gibson, quali has gone well. The race has been not very exciting, but the quality of the race has been very high. I think some other divs need to rewatch the first 14 laps of this race just to see how it's done, really. Oh, Radius, bit of a snapper for Radius again on that exit.
Yeah, I was also watching Radius because.
Oh, and the massive snapper there, because he's round.
And was that a reset to track or was that just a spin?
No, he's just a massive spin. He can't have reset to track if he's in the pit wall, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, he's got tyres on track, yeah. So, we're going to diagnose that one with a skill issue.
Yes.
And we're going to stamp it with a long day.
Stamp it with a long Either way, Atom is now coming under pressure from Liam MC. I mean, it's, you know, races seems to go away. Have you given Alex an invite?
Yes, I've invited him.
Alex, you've been invited like 3 times. I mean, look, watch. I will invite you right now.
Here we go. Live on stream. Real invite.
There. If you've not got that, I mean, I've literally shown you. So if you've not got that, there's nothing we can do. Liam MC is still on the back of Atom, and so is Partick, and so is Lone Retreat, and so has Got a Gaming. Yellow flag, I think Radius had another moment.
Oh my god, Radius is having an absolute shambles. He's now behind Sora, who's a disconnected AI car. It's a very long day, and Radius is dropping it again. He's weaving. Uh-oh, this might be a retirement. He lifts off the power as he approaches the 3rd sector.
As long as he hasn't been intentional, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. You can watch something else if you like. But
I'll watch Liam
close
MC
eye
on Atom. This train of 5 cars now from 8th to 12th. I mean, there may be a move to be made here for Liam MC as they go towards. Alex, I don't know what you're doing. You can join off Atom. You can literally join off Atom. I don't know why you're asking for invites anyway, to be fair. You can join, literally go onto his profile and click join game. Radius is retiring. There we go. Thank you. Good night. He's bottled it again, 2nd week in a row. But, Atom, Liam, Partick, Lone Retreat, and Got a Gaming still in that same order. Look how close they are. Nearly halfway into this race as well.
I think we just need to stop looking at the front and just look at this battle for P8, honestly, because the front, they're all boring. Yeah, they're all boring. They're just sitting behind each other. I hope this pack, they're getting closer and closer and closer, and they all DNF each other. And we have a safety car.
Well, I hope they don't DNF each other, because I'd like the standards to stay high.
Nah, let him crash, that's what I said.
Ninja has come very much back on Drazzy, actually, so there might be a move for P3 in the offing soon. I'll go to that now quickly, because we haven't covered that battle yet. I mean, Jazzy has got a lot more ERS, but Ninja just seems to have the raw speed. I mean, this was the other way around about 10 laps ago. But can Ninja pull off the move? He's got a lot more... Well, I was about to say he's got a lot more grip than he had to snap of oversteer. Gary the Goat picks up a 3-second time penalty as well, so not ideal for him. Is Ninja going to go for it? No, he's not. None of that ERS is being deployed. And we'll go back to this battle for P8. This raging battle. Look, if we look at it from God of Gaming, you can just see 4 cars scrabbling in front of him.
God of Gaming. Where's God of Gaming? Oh, there's God of Gaming.
There's a mother's meeting as to who is going to take the position, but no one's going to take any positions on this lap. Stay up.
On. Why is no one overtaking? Oh, hello. What's this?
Oh no! God of Gaming's just hit the back of Lone Retreat. No, to be fair, Lone Retreat's only lost about a second, and God of Gaming is the only one who would have. This is lovely, actually. It's a lovely camera angle, but I'd like to see if he has damage. It doesn't look like it, none visibly to me.
Oh, Partick almost just smashed back of Liam. Oh, what happened?
At him!
Oh! No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Just brake checked someone. Well, that's long.
I think maybe Atom had a moment and then Partick couldn't react fast enough. What it looked like from the offboard.
I was also on the offboard, unfortunately, so...
But that train has now been that train has now become 2. 1 even, because Lone Retreat is on the back of God of Gaming, on the back of Atom, sorry.
Long day. Well, now the only train we have has died. Wait, let's see. Batty's Div 5 has finished, and only 1 safety car.
That's good. That's not bad at all.
Well, I wish we had a safety car, because no one is overtaking.
Well, I want the rain to come.
Hang on. The rain come.
Was that... Rain, there we go, it's raining. That's literally as I mentioned it. It started raining. There we go, we've been waiting for it since literally lap 1. The rain is finally here. B4 has been overtaken by Gary the Goat. I've somehow missed that overtake. I don't know how I've missed that. I was too busy with the rain. And I missed an overtake. When is the time to come in? The mediums have made it to the window, just not as quickly as they want it to. Lone Retreat! There's a coming together there. Lone Retreat and God of Gaming. I wonder who was at fault for that one. Lone Retreat does seem to have been in the centre of a lot of problems this evening.
Yeah, Lone Retreat might be... I'm guessing he's going to be in the steward report at least once.
They're starting to struggle now on this already on their tyres. You see the track already getting wet. Do they come in this lap?
Tyres up, but FRK is on the inters.
FRK has boxed. I think they're going to box this time round. It does seem very wet already. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Top 2 are in. Drazzy is coming in. Ninja coming in. Blaze is following his teammate in, but there's not much he can do.
It's not time. It was FRK is losing time.
He's got to warm the tyres up though. Look at that now though. 33.5. I know that's on Sora, but still.
Why am I getting DM'd by...
Oh, Sky Spider's been held there. Is he going to lose track position? No. But he's lost a lot of time to rage. So that is annoying. That's very annoying for him.
Oh, that is a really long day. What happened? I wasn't on board.
He got held by the other drivers coming through because they were further down the pit lane.
Oh my god. But is there not unsafe pit release on?
I don't know.
4.7 seconds. Oh no.
Let's see if he can make it up. Let's see if he can make it up. I have belief. I have belief he can make it up.
But isn't Rage a pad player? And it's wet. And pad players OP in the wet. I think so far Rage looks slightly quicker as well, so Spider's day gets even longer. The day grows for Spider. Uh,
God, a game has gone for a wet tyre.
what the what
Hang on,
is
to
that
be fair,
choice of time? But he's not really losing time, is he? He's gaining! Slightly. He's keeping with passing. How's God of Gaming just absolutely 3,000 IQ the entire grid? Wait. He's 49 seconds behind though, so even if they pit again, they'll still be like 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah, but this is interesting, because if they expect it to go to full wets, and those full wets, well, he's lost a bit of time there actually, and FRK's right on the back of him. But even still, he may find himself in a very good position here. Again, now he's lost 7 tenths. Now they seem to not work. Oh, FRK's really gone for the inside. That was completely on FRK.
Not how you do that corner. That is exactly what happened to me, except I ended up in the wall.
I think FRK got a bit excited there because he's not seen anyone all race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Oh, slide from Gary the Goat right the way through turn 3. And RMB Ford's right on the back of him as they come through turn 4.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone very wide. Is this B Ford's chance? I think it is. He's got to go for it now. He's going to look for the inside line towards turn 7. And he has got it. And Gary the Goat's not particularly fighting it. That's P6 for RMB Ford. Can he push up towards Blades now? Yeah, God of Gaming's losing now. It's really interesting.
The wet tyres are no longer working.
That's
really
interesting
bad.
though. Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, there's probably too little water for them to be the optimal tyre, but
we'll go on board. We'll go with it. Oh,
FRK's
FRK's gone really wide anyway. But we will follow this because FRK should have a decent chance at making the move.
potentially.
He's losing a bit of time now.
Oh, I have to get up at 7 in the morning tomorrow. Oh,
Thanks, Jim. Thank you.
no, I just remembered that I had to do something at 9 till 1. Pain. Anyways, racing.
God of Gaming is now coming back again a bit from Partick.
Okay, where is it?
I think there's a really weird dynamics in this race.
Oh, right. I don't know whether the time he's lost, he'll gain that back eventually. But will it become so wet that they have to change? Because at the moment the inters still work, but they're probably just really bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jurassic Sky Spider's not catching Rage unless Rage makes a mistake here. I think that's very much clear. Rage is the one deciding whether Rage wins or not, I think, today.
Or... yeah.
FRK retires in the pit lane.
Drazi's closing in on Spider. I think Spider might be lacking a little bit of interpace, which is unfortunate for my prediction.
He is. Jurazi might be able to
Doesn't
have a
have
look.
GRS either. Yeah, no, I think Drazi might get him, to be honest, because if you look at the ERS difference, 11 laps to go, pace difference, I think this might be a long day for Spider. Depending on Ginger Ninja's pace. Actually no, Ginger Ninja's kind of in the same situation as Spider. I think Spider will hold on to P3, but whether he can hold on to P2 is going to be, well, we'll see, but it'll be very difficult, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, again though, the dynamics of this race, I mean, the rain hasn't really brought the the jeopardy we'd hoped for.
No, it's just stayed the exact same, but now it's wet. Why does everyone have to be so annoyingly consistent? Just one of you put it in the wall.
Yeah, well, I mean, someone might.
Oh god, I've just read the chat. XRL Ollie finished with a 40-second lead
That is
through
insane.
to the rest of the pack. Jesus Christ. That is actually ridiculous. What tier is that? Tier 5, I'm guessing. Why is there a guy who's got 40-second gap in tier 5?
Don't know. That might need changing at some point, depending.
Oh, Michael, wet! Wet! Oh, okay. We might finally have something.
I don't think it's time, if I'm honest.
God of Gaming, no, but God of Gaming is only losing a little bit of time. It's now fairly equal to Partick and him. Oh, that's long. For
I mean,
God of
I
Gaming.
guess the argument is what has Michael got to lose?
Yeah, that's true. Look at them warmed up quicker than everyone. He doesn't have a penalty, which is maybe his only positive about this race. But yeah. A fairly dead show. Nobody's binning it, unfortunately. Oh, the AI has now pit, which is actually quite interesting because that probably means everyone's MFDs are telling them to go onto wet tyres. God of Gaming.
Oh yeah, God of Gaming. I'm just looking. Yeah, he's eating.
4.8. 4.6.
Yeah, it's wet tyres.
4.5. Oh my god. 4.3. How was he just found?
I think that crossover has just been breached and it is pushing now. Is anyone coming into the pit lane at all? Yes. RMB Ford. And Gary the Goat, I think they're coming in now. How much of an undercut does RMB Ford get on Blades? They're all going to come in now.
You'd think so. But the top 5 haven't pit. Which is quite interesting. B Ford.
I think the call was given after they went through.
Oh no.
Oh. That's
Blocking the
unfortunate.
pit lane.
I think he may have spun in the pit lane.
Oh,
That is
Christ.
incredibly unfortunate for him. Yeah, everyone's out on the wet tyres. Let's have a look at RMB Ford's gap. 32.4. Let's watch that come down. He'll need to get the tyres warmed up, of course, so it will go up very slightly, I think. But I mean,
they
he's got
come
that
out
ready.
of temperature, don't they?
Or do they?
Wet
Well, I mean,
tyres.
well, yeah, but look at it now. That's where it starts. That's sector 1. Don't know who that's for. It won't be massive that Lone Retreat resets track a couple of times because he's very much last.
I think Blade, regardless, is still okay from B Ford's pit window.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I don't think it'll jump.
definitely, yeah.
So unfortunately, I think the top 5 will come in.
I think there was a gap of like 10 seconds anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Sky Spider nearly missed the pit lane.
Massive mistake. Yeah, that's now closed up Drazzy even more. He's probably about, I'd say about a second, 8/10 behind. But Drazzy didn't really have the same pace as Spider. Spider started ramping up a little bit. And I think... Oh, has Drazzy just been held up there? No, he hasn't. He's fine. Oh no, they all went conventional and they've all came out in the exact same position as they were last time. Oh.
It is actually going to be close, I think, between Blades and B Ford.
Is it?
Yeah, because Blades has to take that exit line, and it is close.
Oh! It is close. B Ford's right behind it. 32 seconds have just been found.
It helped him that Blades got held up because of the pit stop time where the team had to get themselves ready again after double stacking.
Yeah, that is a long day for Blades. Finds himself in P5 and only 4 tenths separate him Ford and Blade.
Before was
It's
just
a
thinking
long
if he
day.
pushed a bit more on that outlap, he may have been able to get the gap.
Yeah. It's potentially a steep race ahead for the final 8 laps, but look at that, 8/10. Blade's quicker than P4. No! Look, he's dropping. No! No!
What a Ford.
Oh. Which means he's just going to stay behind. Atom's actually the points. Still, he's P10. Oh my. I might get an early shower, to be fair. I don't think much is going to happen.
Yeah, there's not long
This
left.
is...
I mean, Rage. I mean, at
Oh.
this point, Rage. He deserves the win, Rage. I think today.
Yeah, it's literally gonna be... This is what real life F1 feels like. The leaders gapped everyone by 10 seconds. There's a 2.5 second gap to from P2 to 3, and there's a 3 second gap from P3 to 4. And then you have 2 Mercedes, which are like Blade and B Ford. And then everyone else.
Exactly, I agree.
Real life F1 pain. Batsy though thinks it's a spicy race. I beg to differ, mate. Honestly, we have 13 viewers, and I'm sorry we have to put you through this because it's literally we're just watching people do laps.
But this is
Unfortunately.
interesting for the championship, I guess. You know, Sky Spider will still lead it, and with Sora not being able
He'll
to get
take the lead,
in,
won't he?
yeah, he will. 2 second places. Rage will be near the front as well with that win. Of course, Jurazi will be up there because I think he came. Was it him who came third, or was it B Ford last week?
B
Let me
Ford.
check that for you. Let's have a look. Div 1 race results, and it was Jurazi who was third. B Ford came fourth. So Jurazi is heading for second in the championship. Oh no, I'm lying. Rage got sixth, so Rage will then take sixth in the win. So that'll be 33 points for him. Spin for Lone Retreat as well down there. It's just a long day for him, really. But we do have. Let's have a look at this. So, as it stands, Rage would be on 33 points. Or actually, who's got fastest lap? Because it won't get... I think you can check... Oh, it's here, isn't it? Alex has fastest lap. So he won't get the point anyway. So, yeah. And I think Sky Spy... Oh, was it Sora? I can't remember who had the fastest lap in round 1. But it was... Yeah, so
Maybe
I think
Spider,
yeah, so
I think, 'cause he has 19, right? Spider has 19
yes,
points.
but I think Spider got no, Spider got pole, and Rage got pole, because that's 1 point as well. So Spider, yes, because it was Lone Retreat with fast lap. That's right. So Sky Spider has 19 points plus 18 coming in, so that'd be on 37. Rage would then be on 34, and Drazzy will be on 30, and then TMS Sora on 25. So that's a spicy little championship battle.
Rage has now been pulled into the championship battle.
Well, I mean, it's only, to be fair, it's only 2 races.
Yeah, I know, but like, where did he finish last week? Or Lone Retreat?
Oh, Lone Retreat
Nice.
is yeah, it's in the pit lane. It's 6th.
Okay, that explains it.
Still no one within any overtaking window. Atom heading for points.
A long day. It's literally... I've never seen a race like this in my life. Everyone is so consistent. The gaps stay the same. There is no... Sorry, I should put the mic right up my mouth. that There is no overtaking. Everyone just sits so consistently in the windows, and nothing happens for 31 laps.
26 so far.
Oh,
Never know,
yeah.
someone might bin it now, we get a safety car.
Please, someone bin it. For the love of God. It's nothing to do with, like...
Oh, hang on, sorry, Jim, I've got some breaking news for you. Atom is, well, he was within a second of Liam.
Oh,
there we go, look, there's 9 tenths in it, 8 tenths in it. Might be a bit of battling coming along here.
Don't get me hopeful. It's like in real life F1, it's like the battle for like 16th, and it's like they close up and they just watch them for like 2 laps, just pootling around behind each other because they're teammates. They're not gonna compromise each other's race.
Yeah.
And the camera flicks to Haas, where Mick Schumacher and Kevin Magnussen sit next to each other for the entire race and do nothing. Every race, all season long. Oh, it's HRL tomorrow for me and you. But I could easily do a pub quiz instead, and I really want to do the pub quiz and not commentate. It's 7 o'clock till 10.
When is this pub quiz?
7 p.m. to 10. This is like right in the racing
what day,
window. Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't blame you, to be fair.
I
would blame you. Because you've got me dragged into
Why?
that.
I know, I dragged you into it, and that'll be 2 weeks of you doing it and me not doing it. The week before though, I think
and the quality definitely isn't as good as it is in this league.
Or a big dig. I think one of the admins is racing currently.
No, it's not a dig. It's not a dig. But I think this is a very high standard of racing. To be fair, I couldn't name you one other division that I've seen 2 weeks of really clean racing like this. To be fair.
Yeah. To be fair, BBC's goated, but there's always a safety car. Like, no matter what, there's always some numpty that puts it in the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's always one.
Yeah. Which is a mixed blessing because it makes the streams absolutely brilliant, like every time. This never happens where everyone's just consistent. God of gaming. Surely Atom's now.
To be fair, we had a great stream last week, and everyone was consistent. I think it's just the characteristics of this track, really.
Yeah, that's true. God of gaming. He will drop behind Liam, Atom, and Kieran. So currently, God of gaming is outside of the points, which is long. He's picked up 9 seconds of time penalties.
Oh dear. That's really not ideal.
Yeah. It's a long
Kieran Thomas is looking at points here. I mean, I haven't seen him all race.
Yeah, and I hate to see this. This is probably the worst outcome. Kieran Thomas in the points. I got the hiccups, sorry. I'm really struggling to commentate with hiccups. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I did it again. Oh. Why do you put me through this? I can't not shut up.
It's really fun, actually, because I can hear the pain.
Yeah, there's so much restriction. Like,
it's quite fun, though.
I really try, but I can't do it.
It is quite fun.
It is, in a way, but it's also not.
Wait, it's more fun for me than you, to be fair.
Yeah, and I mean, I always screw up because I always swear. Hi, Partik. What happened with your disqualification?
No, I saw what Party put in the chat, and it was just not ideal. This race has not been ideal, at all, quite frankly. I mean, look, Rage leads by 11 seconds now. He's dominated this race. Michael, pit lane.
No!
It's too late now anyway. It's too late. Well, it could come out literally. It's got about 30 seconds to come out, I think.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Spider almost binned it. Oh, that would have been so interesting. No! Everyone's so... Atom 3/10 behind.
Yeah, I know, I'm watching
But he's
this
doing
now.
absolutely nothing. Because Liam... Actually, Liam has no ERS, really. Neither of them do.
To be fair though, I think it's painful for God of Gaming because at the moment we've got 11 drivers in this race and he's the only one at the moment not scoring points.
Oh, that is long. Oh, I have to do session catch up at uni. That's some enhancing your future crap. And
Right.
it's 9 o'clock until 1 in the afternoon. It is a 4-hour session.
Doesn't sound
No
particularly
breaks.
fun.
No, apparently it's useful. Other people have said it was a complete waste of time. And I'm going to have to get up at 7 to catch a bus at 8. Oh god, it's
Yeah,
such
it's a long
pain.
day.
It is. It's going to be, that's the packed bus as well, because it's at 8. Oh, no.
Well, Jim's having a bad evening. We'll remind you that there is 2.5 laps of this race to go.
Thank god.
Probably because Atom might get a pen, yeah. I don't know, but that was such a weird incident. I think because Atom had the moment, and you were coming. Yeah, it's a weird one.
clip that.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna listen to that one back and clip.
Oh,
it.
hello. God of Game. Liam is going for God of Gaming. So's Atom as well. What's happened here?
Oh,
They're both going for it. I can't actually see what's happening. Oh, Atom. Oh, Atom definitely getting a pen now. Atom will 100% be getting a penalty now. He's hit off. Oh no, and there comes God of Gaming on him. Kieran Thomas is lurking. He's lurking and he's what's the word? I mean, that's the most action we've had in years, quite frankly. He's what's the word? Scheming. That's it. He's scheming away in that Mercedes car. Oh, he really is scheming! Oh my goodness me! That is a code brown. That is a code brown if I've ever seen one in my life.
Yeah, this is an expression, so this is allowed. He will be shitting through the eye of the needle.
That is allowed, I'll give you that one. But yeah, even if Atom gets a 10-second penalty, God of Gaming's got 9 seconds. So...
Yeah. Confirmed points there. Oh, so Kieran gets... Well, yeah.
No, Kieran's got 8 at the moment, because Atom is 100% getting a penalty for that. I mean, he just completely rammed him into the wall there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Almost slipped away then. But to be fair, the amount of penalty that Atom is going to get from that, Jesus Christ, Kieran, all you have to do is just drive straight. Just drive straight and you're fine. Don't spin. And you've got P8. Not that you particularly...
I don't know why God of Gaming is so slow. I don't know if his tyres have completely died.
Wing damage?
Has he got wing damage?
Not sure. Potentially.
No, he doesn't. Not major,
It
anyway.
might be visible.
The end plates
Invisible.
are still there.
Yeah, but it's a wet, so invisible damage even hurts. Like, I mean, like light green or something. Why is Griffiths joined again?
I don't know why Chris is going again, but I mean, we'll turn to the man at the front, and I think this is I think this is a... If he got the fastest lap, it'd be a grand slam. Because I think he's led every lap. Oh, it's lap 30. Oh, we still got another lap. Oh, there. Okay.
Alex has the fastest lap, and they will DNF as a result of not being here. So, no fastest lap for Rage, whether he likes it or not.
Partik said he's off to eat. See you later, Partik.
Bye,
Yeah.
Patrick. I wish I could do the same.
Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Wait, why is B Ford is now 5/10 behind Blade?
Yeah, that's caught up a bit. Oh! Snapper from B
Almost
Ford.
dies. And that will be the overtake out the window because of Delta. Unless I'm very wrong. Which I really hope I am. But look, there you go. The Delta grows. And it'll be 7/10 going on to one of the main overtaking spots.
I mean, he's had a cracking exit, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, ideally, if he didn't have that mistake, it'd only be about 3/10 right now. So that was long. But
I mean, Atom might got a gaming here by 6 seconds, which would mean that he has a effectively 15-second cushion for any penalties he might get.
Does that mean points?
Yeah, it still means, well, I mean, yeah. If he finishes 6 seconds ahead of Got a Gaming, then unless he gets more than 15 seconds, then he'll get points. Liam is hanging on to Got a Gaming, but I feel like the damage that he's got because of Atom ramming him may cost him here. Has he got damage? Yes, he does. Yeah, that impact.
Gary the Go! Oh my god, man.
I mean, he's in no man's land, to be fair. There's no one near him. But I tell you who else has got no one near him. It's Rage. And to be fair, no one has been near Rage since the start. He got on pole. He's nearly binned it there. But he really has dominated this race and fully deserved the win tonight. He comes around the final corner in the rain in Singapore, and Rage wins the Singapore Grand Prix. The race no one thought would ever end, but he's got there to win home. Sky Spider will take home his second P2 of the season and will stay second in the championship. Drazzy will come home to take P3, and he will stay third in the championship because they've both been leapfrogged by Rage and they both leapfrog Sora. Ginger Ninja finishes 4th, Blade 5th, and he only beats RMB 4 by 2/10. And then we got Gary the Goat, who nearly bins it out of the final corner. That wouldn't be useful. But as he rounds the last couple of corners, he comes to the line and he does finish home P7. Then it'll be Atom who comes home P7, but we all know that he's going to get a penalty for the incident we've seen. He comes around the final corner. It will probably be P9 for him as he spins across the line. But Kiwi finishes provisionally in P9. Got a Gaming. It's coming around the final corner now. And he finishes P10. Can Liam get him? It's literally 2/10 on it. The last man to come across the line. Can he get there in time? No. He can't. He's missed out by a 10th and a half. But he comes home P10. Who DNF'd? Who DNF'd to get him P10? Forgotten.
He had 9 seconds of time penalties, mate, so he got him.
No, he didn't get him. He was a 10th behind. Oh, hang on. Who was a 10th behind? Did he get him by a 10th or did he lose out by a 10th?
He got him by a 10th. Because
right. Got it.
Because he spun across the line, which gave Liam enough time to gain back on him and take P10 away from God of Gaming. So that 1/10 by just trying to be cocky and spin across the line has cost him a point. Which I don't know if he'll massively care about, to be honest, because it is only one measly point and it goes to his teammate, but it's a long day.
It is a long day. Yeah, he comes down to a 10th and a half. But anyways, Rage takes the win, fully deserved as well. Sky Spider P2, Drazzy P3, and Ninja P4. Could you invite those three to the party, please, Jim? And then Blades P5, RMB Ford P6, with Gary to go P7, Atom provisionally P8, but he might slip down. Kiwi 9th and Liam MC 10th. We've got a Gaming 11th. And then your retirement. Sora and Alex didn't finish the race, they were AI cars. And then Michael, Lone Retreat, Party, FR Clay, Radius were your non-finishers.
How do I invite Drazzy?
He's got a Xbox account.
I don't know how to invite that.
I'll hang on. I'll invite him. We've got ROM. I see the lads are joining. I'm trying to get Drazzy in.
Spider, Wales pulled one back, mate. It's 1 point for Wales.
Good stuff.
Gareth Bale. Who else would it be?
You mean the only player we have? Like, he is the team.
Gareth Bale FC. He played so bad in that first half. It was. Did you watch it?
Mate, I don't watch football, but I know we were 1-0 down in the first half, and then I stopped watching it then.
Okay, fair enough. Are you not a football fan? Really?
Nah, mate.
Fair enough. It is a pretty shit sport. I saw on stream again. Oh, for God's sake.
Well,
Sorry.
anyway, it's fine. We won't get that bit. Let's have a look then. Drazzy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, perfect. Right, we'll crack on with you then. P3 in the race, second P3 in a row. You'll still be P3 in the standings as well, and you'll only be, I think, 6 points off the lead of the championship. So I mean, you've not done badly for yourself at all. So how's that then for you?
It was hard because I chose to go on the mediums to start the race, hoping the ring would come sooner. And I actually had a really great start. I could have got P1, but I got boxed in by Rage and Spider, I think. And then I just had to settle in for P3. But then Ninja passed me as well. Then it was just being focused on trying to follow. And as soon as I had DRS and I was close enough, I just went for the pass, and I ultimately got me P3 because the rain came at the perfect time. I had 72% on my mediums. So it was a really close call. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, good stuff. And you do take third in the championships again. Well done. And Mexico next week. And do you like Mexico much?
One of my worst tracks.
Ah, right, fantastic.
Don't really like it.
Well, I mean, good luck on it anyway. And we might be speaking to you next week at this rate. So well done.
Thank you.
Right, we'll move on to Sky Spider, who I've just realised in my own head I was wrong that entire stream. Sky Spider is now the championship leader on 36 points. So, I mean, second again. Let's be real. This was a lot further away than last week. But are you satisfied with that?
Not really. I mean, there was so much more that could have been done in that race. I think in the wet, I was absolutely nowhere. The car was practically undrivable. I think on the full wets, we had a lot more pace. The intermediates felt like I was driving on a triangular block of ice, so I had no pace there. On the dries, I was quite comfortable, but obviously it's Singapore, and you can't really have a good scrapper on you. So I had to hold P2, but yeah, so it's always nice to be in the lead of the championship, and if it's Mexico next week, I'll be looking to try and get a first win there.
Yeah, definitely. And I know you're insane at Mexico. So that'll be an interesting one to follow. But again, championship leader, I feel like I'd say that to you quite a lot now. But yeah, I mean, you lead the championship by 2 points to Rage in second, and then 6 to Jurassic. So it's not a very clear championship, but I mean, are you pleased to be leading?
Well, yeah, it's always nice to lead because you've got the cushion between you and people. Well, how far they are behind you, it doesn't really matter. All I got to do is just keep getting some consistent results. It doesn't matter if I don't win for a couple of races because, as you all know, it's a very long season.
Yeah.
So yeah, the main thing is just getting points on the board, race after race, finishing in the top 5 at the least, and I think the wins will come maybe a bit later down the line, or maybe a bit sooner. We'll just have to see how everything plays out.
Yeah, definitely. And again, well done on the P2. And I'll probably see you next week as well.
Thank you. Well done,
then,
Rich.
sorry?
Well done, Rich.
Yeah, and to be fair...
If he's even here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, yeah, he is here. Well done, mate.
I want to shoot myself in the head for saying this, but Rage, you were the class of the field today. You deserve that win. You've moved yourself up to second in the championship. Again, I mean, yeah, you never looked like losing that one today.
Yeah, it was actually quite a difficult race. After my quali lap, I was shaking for the entirety of the start. I was really nervous, and because of it, I made so many little mistakes. I nearly hit the wall like 3 or 4 times. I couldn't get into a rhythm, but the second I put the inters on, I was perfectly comfortable, and I just blasted off into the distance, and I wasn't really looking back from there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you said Singapore's one of your better tracks.
One of, yeah.
Yeah, so, oh right, okay.
Sorry.
It's so unnecessary. Anyway, yeah, so well done. Another win. First pole. I mean, there's not, I mean, you can't really, I mean, everything went right, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Next week, though, it'll be a little bit harder.
Yeah,
Mexico's one of my worst tracks.
Nice. Well, there we go, Sky Spider.
Damage
You got that.
limitation.
You got that going for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, well done. Not much else to say. Have you got anything to say to Rage Grim?
One thing. And one thing only.
I wonder what's coming here.
ABS!
Yeah, who saw that coming? Cheers, Jim. Love you too.
Yeah, and NVR as
Well
well.
done,
But anyway,
unfortunately, ABS.
we'll move on.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't even hear that. I'm glad. We'll move on to. We'll just have a quick chat with Ninja then. Ninja, you're finally back. You decided that you bother turning up this week instead of going to dinner. So
I had a lovely Nando's. Okay, I got it all paid for me and everything. I do not regret. I do not regret it.
well, I mean, that didn't seem like too much of an exciting race for you, at all. So, I mean, is there much to say, really?
Oh, I was so bored. Sat behind Drazzy for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
I started catching him on the inters, and then we stayed out all collectively. We all stayed out 1 lap longer, but it seemed that, I don't know, my tyres died and everyone else just pulled 2 seconds on me in a lap. So that was annoying. Then I started closing back on in the wets. So there was 2 laps left with 2 seconds to gain. I was like, yeah, no, I give up. I'm just gonna back off.
Yeah, again, it was just, yeah, it was just not really exciting race for you.
No.
It wasn't really an exciting race for anyone, to be fair. But yeah, well
Most exciting part was qualifying as normal.
Mexico next week, you excited for that?
What track is it?
Mexico.
Yes. If I don't get a podium, I'm disappointed.
There we go. You've set yourself up for disappointment there now. You just can guarantee you won't get a
Pull
podium.
26 laps on the softs again.
Yeah, good luck with that. But well done, and I might speak to you next week then if you're that confident.
Hopefully.
And then Atom. You were doing so well, and then you know you felt like you wanted to take out Liam. I mean, it's not ideal, is it really?
Well, I wasn't intentionally trying to brake late. I was actually focusing on the exit a bit, but my brakes weren't attached properly, I feel. Because
that is the worst defense I've ever heard in my life of any incident.
I watched it.
My brakes weren't connected. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think there's a penalty coming your way. Sorry.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it probably was a penalty, but I would only lose out to Kiwi, I think, because God of Gaming was even slower than me.
Well, yeah, and got a game lost that to Liam. So, and that was 15 seconds behind you, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so theoretically P9, so not ideal for you, but still points again.
Yeah, but yeah, considering I started on mediums, I wasn't expecting to make it to the rain either way, so
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
take a point or two.
Well done in the end. I mean, I don't know really what I'm saying well done for, but you know, you got points.
Putting the Haas in the wall.
Well, there you go, exactly. But yeah, that'll be that then from us. This evening, it's not been the most gripping of races by any stretch of the imagination.
An exceptional commentary though.
but
Great comms as always.
Well, thank you. We tried our best.
Once again, almost made me put it in a barrier when he started screaming.
Me?
One of you screamed, and I almost put it in a. Well, no, I did
and the
put it in
second-
a barrier, but reduced
second-
damage saved me.
The second you started watching me on that last lap, I nearly put it in the wall in Sector 1 as well.
Yeah, you did.
On the last lap.
But anyway, well done to everyone. We'll be back next week in Mexico. Hopefully there'll be a better race. Well done to all the winners tonight in all the divisions. Wednesday night, F2 at Singapore. That's going to be... there's not a word to describe what that's going to be like, but that'll be on Wednesday. But yeah. Make sure you join us for then. And in the meantime, I hope you will have a lovely couple of days. Make sure you tune in for the F2 on Wednesday. We're back next week for Mexico on Sunday, Monday and Wednesday. But from me and Jim, it's a very good night.